Good morning, everybody. We just climbed up from where the shelter was. It was 0.3 off the trail, like 200 foot down. A little silly, but we're on the move. We've got about 5 miles. We'll be at the Mahoosuc Notch. Or 4 miles? 5, okay. But it's a pretty bad looking 4 miles, honestly. It's pretty tough. It's a lot of this. It's just really steep. The camera doesn't show it, but it's pretty steep. I don't know how long it'll take us, but probably a while. I'd argue that this section is harder than any part in the Whites. So, for you that have done the Whites, I know a lot of y'all have hiked some of them at least. This is harder, for sure. I think we had more elevation change yesterday than we did climbing the presidentials, and so it's harder. Just really steep stuff, you know, really steep. It goes from really steep down to straight steep up, straight up. So, you know, it's tough climbing, tough hiking in general, but you know, it is what it is. I'm excited for Mahoosuc Notch. That'll be fun. I think it's all downhill essentially, so I think that's what it looks like on the map, at least. That don't mean nothing though. This climb right here don't look like nothing on the map, but in reality it's pretty tough. So we'll pick y'all back up when we get there, whenever that ends up being. All right, so we're just taking a look at this mountain here because, you know, we don't really want to climb it. Happened to notice that there's a ladder right there. So, yeah, that's happening here in a second. It's still harder than the Whites. Almost to the top. Where'd it go? Mount Washington is that one. I ain't talk about that. We'll be up there in a second.
coming?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if that holds them up.
Just went through that. Going up this way. Very large hole here that doesn't, you can't tell, but you know, it is big. Show you Jeff's little route here.
I don't think I have a route.
He doesn't really ever have the best way, but I just let him roll with it. There we go, and he's gone. That's how, yeah. This is kind of hard. There's snow everywhere. I mean, okay, there's no snow right here, actually. I just realized that. But there is snow. I mean, look at these weird, goofy looking steps. Oh. But it's pretty, I like it. It's kind of fun. Jeff doesn't, but I think it's fun. They say it's the hardest or the most fun mile. Personally, I think it's the most fun mile. I kind of wish it was.
The way down here was harder.
Yeah, the climb down here was the hardest mile we've ever done, I think. I mean, truthfully, it was pretty bad. Okay, let's see. Need a GoPro on my chest, so I can, cause I'm trying to hold the phone, but like. Alrighty. Why? All the snow's gone.
Aye. Special pig.
We're rock climbing now, y'all. Talk about slow miles. And he's gone, just like that. All right, well now I'm by myself down here, so we're gonna do this now. I think we could have gone that way. This way looks more fun, actually. Just gonna. Yep. Well, here's the ladder. We were over there earlier. That was kind of scary. Are you videoing me? I'm videoing you. So, boom. We're still climbing. Well, we're here, about to go towards the Mahoosuc Notch. It's right here, actually. And I wanted to say something. Pretty much all New Hampshire, or through the Whites, I guess, maybe, and apparently a little bit in Maine, is the AMC runs it, I guess. They're terrible. This is by far the worst state, with blazes and cutting trees and limbs. And so is New Hampshire. It was just terrible. Like, they don't really do anything. And so, I'm just gonna put that out there. Wow, it's cold down here.
Look at that, that's fine.
I'm gonna video all of this, actually. That's really cool. It's wow. It's like 40 degrees right here.
Yeah, it feels great.
It does feel good. But oh yeah, we're starting the Mahoosuc Notch like right now. But the last mile has been terrible to get here, so wow, it's cold. We're like in a little freezer. Burr. I like it. That's cool. Wonder how deep the snow was. Wow. It's so cold. Are you serious? We have to do it? Oh, never mind. Wow.
That's what we're gonna do.
All right, another little ladder thing, and there's about 15 people over there. Headed southbound. There they are, through the trees right there. So we're about to have a talk with a bunch of people, I guess. Kind of scary, actually. People are scary now, for sure. Well, good morning, y'all. I wanted to say that if you fall in this mud right here, you sink at least up to here. And that's minimum, apparently, because I never touched the bottom. And now my foot's covered in mud. And my whole leg's wet. God only knows what's in that mud. But, you know, of course Jeff didn't fall. I should have tackled him into it, but I don't think we could have came out. Anyway, let me turn this camera around here. I think y'all can see me fine. But we are back on trail this morning. Last night we only did like 9.8 yesterday. We went through, you know, the Mahoosuc Notch. We had a lot of elevation change in that 9 miles, or 9.8. And we stopped kind of early because Jeff's knees needed a break.
That was a beautiful pond.
And it was a pretty pond. So it was just a good spot to take a break. I wish I wouldn't just fallen. I didn't fail. I didn't fall. I just stepped off of it. And I just kept falling and falling and falling. Wow. But anyway, we're back on trail. Mahoosuc Notch yesterday was really cool. That was interesting. And I guess it took us 2 hours.
Yeah.
About 2 hours to go through it. It's 1.1 miles. That's what my thing said. And I guess it was mainly just picking the right line. I mean, our wrists were getting a little tired going through it just because it was so much. Just like kind of leaning on a different rock to maneuver your body around. And so it was fun. And then this morning, I don't know where we're going, you know. We're climbing up another mountain. The third tallest peak in Maine is what we're going to right now, supposedly. I feel like we've already been to the first tallest peak, but I don't know. I think we'll be above tree line again up there. So that's kind of cool, but kind of bad because the bugs are terrible up there. They're pretty bad around here too, but I don't know. It kind of depends on, I guess, when the sun's out and when it's not, and it kind of changes. But yeah, we're going to get going today. We've got more rock climbing to do, and then end up somewhere. Hopefully way more than 9.8. We got to do some good miles today and the next few days. So yeah, and this is what we're doing right now, and that's where we're going. So I was walking this morning down the hill, per usual, and I found a stick that resembled a gun. Therefore, I picked it up and made a gun out of it. Boom, look at that thing. Boom. You got the trigger guard, you got the trigger, and then, you know, just the actual stick. So, this is kind of scary. Oh, wow, that moved a lot. Anyway, look at that thing. That's like every boy's dream right there. Boom. So, yeah. I keep trying to figure out how to add stuff to it. So far, it's all I got, but, you know, we'll see what it ends up looking like. Jeff doesn't care that I have a cool gun. I think it's great. What did you do?
I thought you was gonna talk. Alright, end of the day video. We pumped out 20-ish, 20, a little short of 20, a little more than 20, something around there.
It was a little bit more than 20.
Got the tent set up, as you can see. We're in it, beat down, ready to go to sleep. We were already eating dinner. Weather was nice. I had one little small shower come through, dropped a couple drops was all. So we thought we were gonna get rained on today, but we didn't. They were all around us, but never got us really. It would have helped with the bugs if we'd have got some rain.
Yeah. It was hot.
It was muggy.
Yeah, it was really muggy. It was just super humid, but it's like all the elevation change we're doing right now makes it so much worse. And then the downhill.
Is it like that or like that?
It's like that. It looks like that. Just like, and then.
Yeah, it's pretty steep. Pretty steep.
It's pretty bad, but.
Oh, Gavin fell into a bog today.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah. Never found the bottom
There
of
was
it.
no bottom. I went down in it. I'm still wearing the same pants, but I went down in there and just like, and I never touched the bottom. My other foot was on the board, and so I just caught myself. But I was already like 2.5, 3 foot deep in it.
Yeah.
So,
that was kind of funny.
if you're ever hiking in southern Maine, for whatever reason you would ever want to hike out here, don't step off the board.
The board's there for a reason.
Yeah.
You got to stay on it.
If it's round, stay in the middle. Or you'll just slide right off. Oh, man. I had like 5 pounds of mud all the way down that hill to Grafton Notch.
So that was entertaining. Other than that, nothing exciting today.
Still trying to find a moose.
Still looking for a moose.
It's like, come on now.
Yeah.
We should be able to see a moose by now.
Hopefully when we get out of these mountains and get down to where it's a little flatter, we can see a little farther around them lakes and see one.
Yeah. That's coming up at some point. It get a little bit better in here pretty soon. We'll be able to see. Hopefully we'll be able to see a moose. They say after the Bigelows.
Bigelows, yeah.
After the Bigelows, it kind of big. Hey, we might hit our biggest mile a day in the 100-mile wilderness.
Hoping.
Pop out a 35. Ooh.
Or even a 30 would be great.
Oh, anything bigger than a 28.9.
Yeah. So we're calling it a night. Gonna go to sleep.
Yep.